Okay, hi there boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. So we're here for DH Most Wanted Scrims. Let's follow Flareon down on the drop. Let's have a look at our flight line. So we're on Vikendi. We are going from, well, basically from the south to the north. So Villa certainly in range. Milnar certainly in range. Following Flareon down, one of our most wanted players for tonight's games. $92 players in the lobby, 24 teams contesting, so well supported. Thank you all for that. And here we go. So, Noob Hunters, squad number 14, including our most wanted Flareon. Not too far away from Grassroots here. Oh yeah, look at that face. That is definitely a face made for radio. And okay, there is our first zone, and that is even more brutal than normal. Look at all these squads and players up to the north, and that has taken out 3/4 of the map. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, that's what we get on Vikendi. So 7 Atoms look okay, ZPX look okay down there, but that is a lot of teams going to have to be grabbing some cars. Yeah, tried a few new things. Yeah, definitely a face that launched 1,000 shipwrecks, that one. It's mine I'm referring to at this point in time, you understand? Okay, let's have a look at the situation here. We've got a number of teams around. So we've got Grassroots not too far away. We've got Noob Hunters over there. We've got probably getting into some, yeah, some early action with the guys from DH getting into it with Noob Hunters. Jammy's managed to pick himself up a UMP. Got a counted sight already. Let's have a look at how our friends from Noob Hunters are going to deal with this one. Normally pretty aggressive team. That's our situation. It looks like Destroyer has been knocked. Let's have a look at £1 Fish. Certainly putting the rounds in. Taking a little bit of damage in return. Let's have a look at Flareon. Normally not too far from a fight that go. And looks like they're potentially coming into third party the hell out of this one. So we've got team number 16 Noob Hunters. We have team number 3 from Deathly Hallows. And looks like Flareon is putting the rounds in. So 3 different squads contesting this one, and looks like we're going to get some up close and personal action. Great work there. Using the cover of the vehicle, putting the rounds through the window. That's 3 kills for this team already, so they're certainly going to be hunting down the guys from Deathly Hallows. Jammy doing his best to maintain a low profile. Let's have a look at where's Wally. Oh, there she is. I love the red hair, that's nice. Thanks, Luke Ross. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream. Yeah, I don't think Noob Hunters are going to let this go. They smell blood. Come on, DH, put a fire up. Come on. Right, there's where's Wally knocked. Tequila also knocked. Jammy knocked. Fish is the only person still up. Great work there from Fish. Great shooting from £1 Fish. Should give, yeah, should give a bit of time to get the res on his teammates, get some more guns in the fight. Well done. Absolutely fantastic work there. Oof, yes, and fantastic work. That's a knock on Flaring, one of our most wanted. That's going to give Fish the opportunity to get round and get Jammy up. Fish doing great work here, keeping the squad alive, putting the knocks in. Special shout out to Lionhearts, Matitsu. Great stream last night for Riot. Have a look on his channel. Give him a like, give him a view, give him a subscribe. Did a great job for his first ever stream. Fish living up to well, living up to the name there, really. Nice underwater work. Well, certainly been putting the damage in. I think the enemy team might need a bigger boat. Entertaining as this is, we still got 82 players left alive, so it's pretty quiet the rest of the map. So we do have some action up here with Jen. Just interesting to see how this particular fight pans out. Blue's starting to push, but it's not going to hurt at this stage of the game. Only phase 1. Let's have a quick look at Flareon. Well, here we go. Now we're getting into it. Flareon is down. That's one of our most wanted. Quickstoke not too far away. Going to get the nade out. Putting the rounds into Fish there. One way or another. And great work from Quickstoke there. Taking Jammy out and doing the thirst. But also in turn taken out by £1 Fish. And yep, that is the wipe for Deathly Hallows. Fantastic work. They lost 2 of their members doing it, but that is a big scalp for these guys. Well done indeed. Fantastic play there. Any of you guys who are actually watching, I think there's, what, 12 at the moment. Just let me know if you're getting the action. Audio balance is okay. That was always very, very helpful. Okay. We've still got some Lionhearts guys well out in the blue by Goroka. Another Deathly Hallows team coming in from the north. Looks like we might have some contact here with the guys from Fusion. Let's have a quick look at that. They're getting into it with Team 19. That's from Sons of Odin. Come on, graphics, do your job, please. A lot of players around here. And that skill's putting the hurt on Deadpool. Great shooting there from the guys from Fusion. Let's have a look at Nick. Nick has been knocked. Teammate getting him up. Temp also knocked. Susan Jacqueline doing the best there. One way or another, I think one of these teams is going back to the lobby. And that is 10 kills now for the guys from Fusion. Absolutely exceptional work. Great team play. So we're down to 59 players now. Pretty violent start to the game. That's what we love to see. Lots of gratuitous violence. Okay, looks like we've got a couple of guys, a couple of teams going out here. So we're here with the guys from Zero Tolerance. They're getting into it with, that's the teams from Grassroots, I think, squad number 17, yep. Right at the edge of the blue though, so looking like Grassroots potentially looking to rotate out of this one. Only phase 2 of the game. That was a long rotation for a lot of teams that dropped to the north. And here we are with Riot. They're getting into it with team number 7. That's Fusion, I believe. Okay, so we've got Jiggle and Criminal. Criminal has been knocked. Jiggle, only person still up at this moment in time. Zen not too far away from Riot. Doing his best to get to his teammate, but certainly taking some rounds. Whacking the smoke out, getting hit from multiple flanks here. Yep, and taken out by Zen right next to him. And that's 4 kills from the guys from Riot. Well played, guys. Okay, we're here with team number 21 from Rendezvous. Supreme has been knocked. FBI doing his or her best to get the res on. Looks like they're getting into it with Lionhearts. 2 members down. And Lionhearts looks like that's a full team. Although Vorps has been knocked. Looks like Crystal and Sweet pretty much together. And Silverback also knocked. So it'd be interesting, this one. It's a 2-on-2 with people on their feet at the moment. And Supreme doing a great job there. That's a knock on Sweet. And Supreme, I think, looking to push this. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. What a clear. That's 10 kills for this team now from New Clan, I think, to this particular event. Rendezvous. FBI, though, has been knocked. Zero Tolerance not too far away. Crate Snatcher doing the business. So look at the situation on the map. We're down to 41 players, 15 teams still contesting. Yep, Thurbal's going out. FBI knocked. So Supreme getting the res on. Yeah. Had a quick peek at Crate Snatcher trying to go for a flank there. There we go, and yeah, that split didn't really work for the guys from Zero Tolerance there. So 12 kills for the guys from Rendezvous right now. Certainly lighting that up, these boys and girls. So we're down to 33 players left alive. Looks like 12 teams still contesting. And yeah, still a brutal zone. Most of it's still out in the water. So real estate down on the coast, certainly going to be very valuable. Yep, there's our next zone. So the water's still a big part of it. So the coastline, hugging the coastline is certainly going to be a tactic I imagine a few people are going to do as they rotate in. Looks like the guys from squad 25 and 4 have got to come across the bridge. So no doubt going to lead to a little bit of action. Come on, rendering. Whew. There we go. Come on, render it. And that's Tank getting the... I think that was a clad on clad, actually. I think Tank just took out Kirsty. So here we are with Fusion. And yeah, Skills putting the knock on Revolt there, but taking some rounds from behind. 10 kills for this team already. Yeah, I can't. Well, I can do a Scottish accent. I'm just not going to do so while sober. Skills laying down some rounds. I'm not certain at this point he's going to get to his teammate. I don't think he is. Right, we're in phase 4 of the game. Next circle is about to break, and these guys are probably on the wrong side of the water at this point, and they're massively in the middle of a big fight. So it's going to be a tough rotation for a lot of players here. And there's a lot of players in and around this bridge. And there's our next circle, so these guys have all got to move. Fight and move. 7 Atoms certainly got a good location. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys are going to go for. Looks like they might go for the swim. Let's have a check on our friends from Sons of Odin. How are they doing? They're rotating in by vehicle. Still have 25 players, 9 teams still contesting. Noob Hunters, ZPX, Grassroots, Sons of Odin, Zen. And here we go. They're not too. They can see people rotating through the water. Deathly Hallows going for a bit of a swim there. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. I don't know how many more 1970s references I can throw out there. I'm old, okay? So these guys rotating in, multiple vehicles, crashing this compound, but they're certainly going to come into contact with Noob Hunters here, squad number 13. And that's not going to go well for Propane. Okay, so we have Nemesis. Teammate is down. They know they've been pushed hard. It's phase 5 of the game, and these guys are fighting right on the edge of the blue. Sons of Odin controlling this place as well, but they've got a minute to clear this fight up and move. Now there's some third-party action coming off from Team 25. That's Fusion. Action also going up at the top of the high ground there, and yeah, this is going to thin out the herd quite a lot, I feel. Pretty much all of these teams involved in this fight are out of zone. Let's have a quick look. So 7 Atoms got a position right at edge of zone. We've got 3 different teams right on the edge of the blue. We've all got to rotate in. We've got a Riot team with a nice central location, and we've got ZPX just off to the west. Looks like Fusion are hugging the coast, trying to get in. Sons of Odin using the vehicles. Looks like a fast rotation for these guys. That's potentially going to bring them close to 7 Atoms. Yeah, and these guys putting the rounds in. There goes the car. And absolutely lethal work there from the guys from 7 Atoms. Those guys weren't messing about. If you want to crash my compound, you're going to do it. But I'm going to say hello with some lead. They weren't messing about, those fellas, were they? Ouch. Oh dear. Right, we've 5 teams left alive. Guys, boys and girls, 11 players. And you have to say 7 Atoms look like they're had a fairly quiet part of the game so far. They dropped to the south of the map from the beginning. They're controlling this ground well. Squad 25 still hugging the coast. So let's have a look at a quick overview of this one. So rounds going in. So we've got Skills out there still hugging the coast. We've got team from Riot, they've got a knock to deal with. We've got a player from ZPX out there. 7 Atoms are doing an incredible job controlling their ground here. Yep, using the car as cover. Making sure it can't be blown. But they're taking some rounds from the side now. What's that? Squidly? Yeah, that's what I look like. I really do have a face for radio. Hey, back in my day, in the late 1850s, we had big paper rounds, okay? I'm only 26. I worked hard a lot. Let's have a look how Syed is doing. Last surviving member of his team. Taking some rounds and has been taken out by the boys from 7 Atoms. So we're down to 3 teams now. This is Riot going in it with 7 Atoms. We still have 1 player running around from ZPX. And certainly putting the rounds out there, but taking plenty in return. You have to say 7 Atoms really are controlling the ground incredibly well at this point. But when you've got a lone player right on the edge, that can really throw things into the mix. It's certainly happened many times in events I've covered before. Let's have a look at what our friend Corpse is up to. Maintaining a low profile. Don't blame you, pal. Watched a fantastic game the other night on Clan Wars, streamed by Bigfoot, where I can't remember. I think it was a 7 Atoms player actually. Managed to survive with 1 hit point, took out plenty of players, and got the chicken dinner. Fantastic play. Great footage as well. Great stream by Bigfoot. Right, there's our next circle. So it's phase 8 of the game. Anybody out of circle has got to move. Have to say the advantages would seem to be with 7 Atoms at this point. Have the numbers to get that duo in from the slight north there, control that edge of circle. There's nothing behind them. They would certainly be able to control the ground. They've been doing so very well for the last 3 phases of the game. Seven Atoms, fast rotation in. That's drawing some fire. Zen is down. So Pointer, the only person up from that team now. We've still got Corpus running around out there. And all four members of Seven Atoms still up and running. They've done a fantastic masterclass of how to control ground in these final three phases of the game. They really have. We're in phase 8 of the game. So, Pointer from Riot. Here we go. Managed to get the kill on Corpse. Well done. That's another kill point for your team. 7 kills for your team. Now, well played. But now facing a 1-on-4. And yeah, there the nades go in. And that's it. That was a fantastic game. Absolute masterclass from Seven Atoms, how to control ground. But great work from the Pointer there, just to make sure that his clan got some team and some kill points. Really disciplined play. So, in first place, we have the guys from Seven Atoms with 6 kills. Pretty quiet part of the game in the early stages, but certainly controlled territory well in the later stages of the game. In second place, we have Riot. And we have 7 kills for those guys. And in third, ZPX. And 5 kills for ZPX. So just looking at the top 3, 4 kills seems to be the number we're aiming at for top kill leader. Side from Zen got 4. Looks like Skills from Fusion with 8. And looks like Supreme from Rendezvous with 8 also. 4 from One Pound Fish. Great early part of the game. 3 from Mustang. Well played. So it looks like 8 are going to be our kill leaders, shared by 2 players there. Fantastic game for game number 1 on Vikendi. Congratulations to Seven Atoms. Fantastic fight by Pointer there from Riot. I must admit, I did enjoy that one. Really good discipline play there at the end. Masterclass from Seven Atoms, how to control ground. And great work from the guys from ZPX. Fun all round. Eric, boys and girls, I shall see you shortly. Thank you very much for an excellent game number 1. And yeah, I'll see you all very shortly for game number 2. Bye for now. Okay, hi there boys and girls, and welcome back. Game number 2. This time we're on Miramar. I always love this bit before the game starts, everybody running around trying to hit each other. Lots of gratuitous violence, please, from all involved. Okay, we're on the plane. Let's have a look at our flight line. Okay, we're going from west to east. So the guys who like to drop early, hit ruins, certainly in range. Hacienda certainly in range, and Martin in range. Picardo on a drop, possibly. If you want to hit the road, head up to Campo Militar, also certainly in range. And we've seen this, we've seen a couple of teams last few weeks hitting the islands to the east. Follow down our hosts for this evening, Deathly Hallows. Fantastically well run event. Always a great pleasure to stream. I like that in the chat, sub 79, yeah, come on ZPX. Didn't you lot get enough kills the other night? What was it, Gen Scrims? I think you cleared the board, didn't you? You lot, bunch of salty, thirsty lunatics. Great play though, it was absolutely fantastic play. Okay, so DH are hitting the ground. Looks like they have a squad not too far away. That's team number 10 from Xeno Tactic. That looks like the Nixie's squad actually. Alright, Siren getting herself looted up. Does love the Uzi, does our Siren, for the close-up and personal work. So look at what Nix is up to. No good as usual, if I know anything about Nix. Played really well game 1 in Riot Duos last night, covered by Matitsu. Okay, there's our first zone, so that favours an awful lot of people who jumped north off flight line as it was coming down, and yeah, looks like New Punters did jump the islands. Not too many to the southwest. So our friends from squad number 21 in Rendezvous did really great work in game number 1. They've probably got the longest rotation by the look of it. That's no worries, dude. So, yep, here we are with squad number 10 from Xeno Tactic. They're going to get into it with Deathly Hallows. Nobody else around, so we'll see how aggressively these two teams want to push at each other early stages of the game. That was a beautiful thrown nade there. I don't think it did a lot of damage, but it was beautifully thrown. Yeah, these guys are closing in. So it looks like, yeah, somebody's up for a fight. Always what we want to see. Siren has been isolated. Looks like taken out. Oh, and looks like Tango had the drop on Nick's there, but Nick's doing the job. Backed up well by his teammate. Her teammate. Ninja Pizza has been knocked, but getting res by Scorpio. Love you, Ninja. Nice to see you back in scrims again, buddy. Fantastic young man. Just don't go near him when he's got an M24 in his hands. Alright, let's have a look at how Redders and Tank are looking at this one. Looks like maintaining a low profile for Redders. Ant-Man. Okay, sub 79. Ant-Man or Subi. Yeah, love both of you guys. Tank having a look at this, so let's have a look at yeah, the guys from Zen going to push this one. Guys from DH going to try and maintain a low profile and get the hell out. Oh, look, no, Tank's putting some rounds in, so that's a good indication. And Nix has been knocked. Well done, Redders. Redders looking to hit this one from the flank. Yep. Redders has now been knocked. Got to applaud it. Aggressive play. Love it when people go forward like that. But yeah, that's cost him. So Tank. Solo surviving member of DH at this point. And certainly going to get pushed. Here comes Nix. Here comes Scorpio. Here we go. Yeah, great work from the guys from squad number 10 there. So that's 5 kills. They did lose Rocky along the way, but 5 kills for this team. Well done indeed. Okay, let's have a look. There's our zone. We still have 75 players still alive, 20 teams still contesting. Looks like we got guys from Zen rotating into that side of the circle. Looks like they're probably driving past team number 4. Okay, what's happening next to this drop? That one's empty already. Okay. And Flavors has managed to grab an AWM. That's always going to be very welcome on any map, but especially on Miramar. Let's have a quick look at the guys from ZPX here, squad number 24. Not too far from team number 11. That's another team from Xenotactic. That's Naughty, Cronus. Those guys are normally pretty good at lighting up a kill feed. Looks like Tora has been knocked though. Syed, who did really well in game number 1, taken out. Come on, give me the graphics. Give me the graphics. And that's the guys from Zen wiped. My apologies for the bad render there. Always the same on Miramar with a lot of players. But that looks like the guys from ZPX have done the business on the team from Xenotactic there, and yeah, that's a big scalp to take because Naughty, Cronus, those guys, they're normally very, very effective players. I thought the chat on YouTube was a bit quiet. Jammy's still alive. Well done, pal. I love you, buddy. You know I do. And we're here with the guys from Team 21 Rendezvous. It's like they're going for rotation in, or potentially tracking down this flare drop. Okay, this graphic render is getting ridiculous. Probably doesn't help when my partner's playing the game in the other room, so yeah. Come on, honey, do be a solid. You know. Still 65 players left alive, 17 teams still contesting, still phase 1 of the game. Let's have a look at our winners from game number 1, 7 Atoms. What are they up to? Oh, yeah, lovely. Gotta do something like this. So we're here with New Punters, flaring. They've lost 2 of their team, but they've managed to pick up 6 kills, these guys. Oh my god, this graphics is absolutely killing me. This is horrendous. Well, let's see if we can get some action, shall we? Okay, New Punters well on the south of zone. They've got the coast for rotation if they choose to use it. Nobody else around them. Of course, they don't know that. The guys from ZPX just slightly out of circle. We've still got a couple of teams trying to rotate in from the northwest. Look at our friends, some 7 Atoms. They're certainly getting into it with a team from Xenotactic. And this is really awful. Well, it will certainly change when less people are alive, I suppose. But yeah, it's one of the problems of streaming Miramar. It's such a big map. People tend to spread out a bit. It does play hell with the graphic rendering. The 7 Atoms getting into it with squad number 10 from Xenotactic. You got 1 member dead. Looks like 2 potentially looking to rotate. And Trippy has been knocked. Let's see what the rest of his teammates are going to do. Trippy's been taken out. Great work from the guys from Zen. They're controlling the high ground. So it looks like 7 Atoms have decided they're rotating away from that fight. Can't say I blame them. Still got quite a lot of separation between teams at this moment in time. Difficult to predict where the next zone is going to break. We're only in phase 2 of the game. Down to 53 players, 15 teams. I'd like to say thanks to all the people contributing in the live chat. Sub 79, Willow. I'm sure that'll get busier a little bit later as more people die. Always tends to. Nearly had a stream emergency there. Almost ran out of beer. Can't be having with that. So 2 surviving members of 7 Atoms put themselves central zone just outside El Azahar. So look where our next contact's going to be. Looks like 1 Pound Fish might be getting into it, and we got a couple of teams pretty close to each other up there. These guys fighting out in the blue, and oh my word, this graphic rendering is appalling. There's Welshie. Doing his best to get Andy up. And bit of clan on clan action. Phase 2 of the game, so not too difficult fighting out in the blue at this point, but this team, yeah, whichever one of these 2 squads survives, and that's Welshie taken out. Great shooting there from Jammy. Oh, that's going to get a bit nasty in DH chat later. I'm absolutely no doubt of that. Clan on clan action. It's always the best, boys and girls. Oh, Jammy. Yeah, you're going to get roasted for that, my pal. You just are. So there's our next circle. And that's quite a nasty shift for the people towards the northern end of the previous zone. Oof, yeah, okay. Sorry about that, bit of a technical glitch. Just doing my best to try and keep the graphics rendered down. So the glitching was just far too much. Couldn't follow it. My apologies there. We always want to have a nice stream for you guys. Okay, we're here with the Noob Hunters. They're getting in with squad number 9. That looks like a team from Xenotactic. Looks like the vehicle has been blown. Looks like they put some knocks on missies down. Some tap fire through the smoke. Also laying out smoke to cover the flank. These guys taking some rounds. So we have Grassroots. Just off to the left of the screen, we have the guys from Xenotactic and Noob Hunters in a three-way fight here. Let's have a look at Lou. Oh, come on, Lou. You promised me pink feathers and sartorial elegance. That's just very mundane for you. Putting in some tap fire with the M4. So controlling their space well so far. Doesn't look like anybody's too willing to break cover, but happy to keep this a long-range engagement. But Verts has broken cover. Lugrass putting in a couple of rounds there with the M4 tap firing. Mustang also breaking cover, getting some rounds put in. Let's have a look how guys in Grassroots want to handle this one. Zen doing the right thing, smoking it out. Not certain that was necessarily an opportunity to push, maybe a crash with vehicles, but they know they've got other squads next to them. And here we go, looks like they're getting in it with squad number 60 from Noob Hunters now. Controlling this ground well, the guys of Grassroots. Let's have a look at Orbit. So they're inside the zone. Multiple teams around them, but it's all going to be medium to long range engagements at this point, but they're controlling the ground well. And yeah, okay, have we made the decision? We're going to push him one way. We're going to push him one flank. Own some ground, as the Bushka would say. And it looks like potentially these guys are going to get in contact with the team number 7 from Fusion. Orbit putting the rounds in on Jiggle there, taking a few in return though. Wolf just off to Jiggle's right. And the zone has shifted. So these guys, and that's Jiggle knocked. So we've got Wolf down there. He's got his teammate down. He's got the blue at his back. Phase 5 of the game. This is going to hurt. It's that wonderful part of the game where you can't do enough at the same time. Put the meds in, throw the smoke, rotate, get your teammate up. Can't possibly do it all. Took plenty of rounds coming in, but managed to get out of the blue. Well played, mate. But facing a very uphill battle, literally and figuratively at this point. Don't know if he's going to get the opportunity to get to his teammate. Probably not. Still got a little bit of time if he wants to risk it. Skirt the edge of the blue, use the terrain. And yeah, he's going to manage it. That was great team play. Well supported, mate. So these guys absolutely have to move now. Noob Hunters not too far away. Grassroots not too far away. Welcome to the Miramar Buggy Bullet Magnet. Somebody was waiting for him to do that. Oh, don't you love this game? It's cruel and beautiful at the same time. Okay, I want to stay with this fight a little bit because it's quite interesting, but let's have a look at our general disposition on the map. 23 players left alive, 19 still contesting phase 5 of the game. These guys have managed to get themselves mobile. They're getting the hell out of this fight and going for zone. Well played. Noob Hunter's still slightly outside. And these guys, yeah, leave it on the reverse slope. And yep, they're going to be facing a lot of teams, all shooting at each other. And off, just before you can get his sights on, Wolf has been knocked. So this is the ground that people are occupying. That's Kvesh from ZPX. Just been taken out by Junior. I have to say, these chaps up at the top seem to have the prime real estate. They are edge of zone at this moment in time. Phase 6 of the game. So look at the guys from Zen doing. They're rotating in from the east. They've now hit edge of zone. They've got reverse slope cover. So we're down to 6 teams now, 16 players. And so look what Orbit's up to. Normally not too far away from a fight. And there we go. Puts the hurt on Jiggle there with the Thompson. Great work there. We've still got another member of team number 7 from Fusion. Still out there, but Orbit has been knocked. So decisions. Get your teammate up. Definitely a good call this stage of the game, especially when you got cover. You're controlling the edge of zone there. Starting to get the impression you lot really don't like each other. You do spend a lot of time shooting at each other. It's outrageous. Okay, there's our next circle. And the guys from Team 21, they're looking to control this ground from multiple angles. So we're down to 2 teams now. So Missy getting in it with FBI, taking a bit of damage, putting some rounds back in return, hitting the deck. And I have to say, it does look, and there's the nade. Move, 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 and that caught Nissy, and that's the game. I have to say, the guys from Rendezvous there really did go at that last phase of play incredibly aggressively, controlling that zone, hitting it from multiple angles. Fantastic play. Absolutely fantastic play. So what we got for these guys? What's that? 11, 16 kills for the guys from Rendezvous in first place. In second place, Zen. 4 kills for those guys. And in third, Grassroots with 4 kills. Kill leader in the top 3 would be Junior with 6. Let's have a quick look at the rest of it. So it looks like we have Wolf and Fusion. Certainly played a good game. 6 kills for him. Or her. I do apologise for getting that wrong. Nothing else there. We have 5 for Nixie. Well done, Nixie. 4 for Scorpio. Doesn't look like anything more than 6 for game number 2. I think it was 8 in game number 1, 6 in game number 2. So that will determine our most wanted for next week. Congratulations to our winners of game number 2. Guys from Rendezvous. Congratulations to the winners of game number 1, masterclass from 7 Atoms. Alright, boys and girls, thank you very much for supporting the event and supporting the stream. Shout out to DH for the host. Well run and organised as always. I'd like to say thank you to Abs for jumping in at spot number 2 and giving me the normal level of assistance and help that she does in the streams. Can't wait to get you back on the scene, Abs. We love you. We've all got you back. And thank you all for taking part, making these fun events to cover, very exciting games, great gameplay, and supporting the event and the channel. As always, I'm Vimes177 Gaming. Good hunting, and bye for now.